Hey guys, Tough Man Gnosis here. Today I wanted to talk about the significance of the winter solstice, as it so happens that it is happening right now today. Most people, both in esoteric traditions as well as your quote-unquote laymen, generally know what the winter solstice is, but just in case you don't know, I will quickly explain. The winter solstice occurs when either of Earth's poles reach its maximum tilt away from the sun. For the northern hemisphere, that occurs on December 21st. During this time, the southern hemisphere experiences the summer solstice. And up here in the north, we experience winter solstice. As a result of this maximum tilt, this 24-hour cycle contains the shortest amount of daylight in the year. The sun also appears to be at its lowest daily maximum elevation in the sky. Winter solstice has long had a significant impact on culture, and even relates to various types of religion and witchcraft. In many traditions, it is seen as the symbolic death and rebirth of the sun. Some ancient monuments, such as Stonehenge, are aligned with the sunrise or sunset on the winter solstice. Some of the groups of people that celebrated the winter solstice include the Romans, the ancient European pagans, the Egyptians, the ancient Chinese, the indigenous Arctic peoples, the Persians, the Hindu, the indigenous Australians, the ancient Greeks, as well as the native peoples of pre-Columbian America. And did I mention the Romans? Anyways, the winter solstice was basically celebrated by everyone. In ancient Rome, Saturnalia was one of the many celebrations which took place between December 17th and the 23rd. During this time, gifts were exchanged. It was also seen as a time of liberty for both slaves and freedmen alike. A couple of days later, on the 25th, they celebrated the birthdays of the sun god Sol Invictus and the light god Mithra. An interesting thing to note about the 25th is that it is the first day in which the sun physically appears to be rising again, in terms of its maximum elevation in the sky. This has a strong connection to the Christian celebration of Christmas. This is because Jesus can be represented as the sun, which finally rises in elevation again after 3 days of maintaining the same maximum elevation, just like how Jesus was dead for 3 days before rising. During these 3 days, the sun stays in the same degree, resting on the southern constellation Crux, a cross, thus reflecting the crucifixion of Christ, before finally ascending again on the 25th, Christmas Day. This is very interesting, as the sun is known to be reborn on this day by many traditions, because it is the first day that the days start to become longer again. As I mentioned earlier, the winter solstice is not only important to various religions, but also to people who practice witchcraft. The spiritual themes surrounding winter solstice in these magic-oriented traditions have to do with the idea of the death and rebirth of the sun. But there is also a significant focus on practicing certain magic rituals having to deal with reflection and introspection, reflecting on all parts of oneself, including the darker aspects, and preparing to let go of what no longer serves them, as well as setting new intentions. With the return of light, magical practitioners focus on bringing new goals, energies, and projects to fruition. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, a like would be appreciated. I also have a Patreon, so if you want to support me there, that would be really nice. Anyways, have a great day.